Yeah, look, we're gonna get right into it. This is one of the channels that I follow on, you know what I'm saying, YouTube. I check it out a lot, here and there, only because I'm sorry, I'm from the Jerry Springer era, man. I ain't gonna front, like, I like to see filth sometimes, but in the filth, it's sometimes, it be lessons in everything. It's lessons in everything, but in the filth. This dude right here is about to get into what I believe to be a generational curse.
Life on that. I'm serious.
You've never been to prison.
And what I'm gonna say what the generational curse is. The generational curse is parents not answering the call of duty. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be bold. This video is not to hurt feelings or nothing like that. But I'm 33. I'm a parent now. No, I can't say thousands of people. That might be capped. But I know hundreds of people. People know me from the sports scene, academic scenes, work scenes. I had maybe a dozen jobs. But parents not parenting. And it's a fine line because I'm dealing with it right now. You know what I'm saying? Fresh off of buying a new crib. And anybody who bought a crib, I can't say that because some people just got their stuff together. They just buy cribs. But it's a regrouping process. I didn't fully calculate everything, like literally between the new furniture and the appliances and the blinds. If you know, you know. Like, just, I found another about 16, 17,000 that I had to spend that I didn't calculate. It's my first time. I was a rookie home buyer. Wasn't ready for that. But I say all that to say, you know what I'm saying, me being the man of the crib, like, I definitely feel the responsibility to not only replenish those funds, but to work. But I firmly believe the biggest things I can contribute to society is a healthy child. Like, so you do always have to balance work and family. But then how much, like, you know what I'm saying, just as a dude, like, how much of that is how much of that? You know what I mean? So, but this dude comments on some things, but I think a lot of people opt out of parenting. That's what I'm from the ghetto. And as he gonna mention, everybody not from the ghetto, a lot of people from the suburbs, a lot of people had both parents. Like, I always had both parents, but both my parents weren't in the home. And I seen some things. And now, like I said, I'm a project baby. Like, I was in them Jets. So you see a lot of types of relationships as the lady is she gonna get some rebuttal back. But I don't know. I like dudes. It's not even really an argument. He just stating his observation. And I'm telling you, I literally agree with him, like, pretty much wholeheartedly. And I love my parents to death. But that, and I think everybody got to make these decisions. But check it out.
Nope. You don't know what these people doing when ain't nobody looking.
Okay.
Ain't nobody violating nobody like the police.
You're not in prison now?
Doesn't matter. I know what they're doing. I know for a fact the police will frame your ass. I know that they'll pull you over and put some shit in your car and say you had it and take you to jail and get you to...
I forgot that this was on here. Let me hit the like button. But, yeah, dude talking about what people going through in jail. Scripture is big on looking after people that's in jail. I definitely, as a Bible believer, feel we don't really, at least people I know, we don't really answer that call well. So I challenge myself to do better in that realm too.
Can't nobody see you and kill your ass. In jail, they killing motherfuckers and still counting them like they there. They give you 20 years, kill you, bury you in the graveyard that's in the backyard, and they'll come around every day and count your ass like you in that cell and you ain't been in that cell for 5 years.
See, that's crazy. I didn't know about that.
5 years. They doing that. But nobody paying black men attention. Y'all not paying us attention. We surviving that on our own. I grew up around people that's black women, that's drunks, and all hell could break loose. I grew up around very immature and irresponsible adults. We was smarter than the goddamn adults.
That's the one thing, like what he just said, like, I kind of can relate to that. Like, grew up around a bunch of immature adults. And oftentimes we definitely felt smarter than them.
Raising our damn selves.
Okay.
I grew up in a household where the oldest watch the youngest, and the youngest become the oldest, and they watch the next youngest, and the parents is out doing whatever. He ain't lying. That's the truth. Ain't no lie. The parents want to party and club, and we watch ourselves, fending for ourselves. That's the truth. That ain't no lie. That's not a lie. That's where I'm
not
from.
in all. That's where you're from, but that's not in all.
And that's what I feel like is kind of the still haven't boiled it all the way down what the curse is, but like that's something a lot of parents have to deal with, man. I heard a lot of people, even like my age group, like, what about me? Like, when do I get time for me? Like, I personally always believe once you become a parent, it ain't about you no more. So like me being a parent now, like now I have to live that, and it come with certain sacrifice. I'm not really a clubber, but if it ain't the club, it's something else. If it ain't the club, it's something else. So I ain't blowing down on you clubbers or some of y'all like the club.
Cases though. So
Yeah, but it's in a lot.
Very, very, even middle class, wealthy, even not so wealthy black families who are really doing what they got to do. A lot of parents are working. Black parents are working, and so they're not able to really be there for their kids.
It's hard living out here, isn't it?
I will say a lot of it do come down to parents having to work. But like even some of the dudes, like it'd be hard for me to have sympathy for some of the dudes because it's like, yo, you chose to have these babies by these different women, and now you have to work so much just to live. Maybe like that's tough because I ain't trying to judge, but maybe crisis could have kind of been avoided.
Because it's either I put food on the table.
Or mothers are keeping kids from their dads to be spiteful. Dads don't give a fuck. A lot of parents is having kids and then they feel.
I've literally seen that on both sides. The spite and the dad saying they don't give a what. Like, it get toxic. But it lends to the child end up raising themselves.
Like, the kids is messing up their shine.
But you're generalizing a lot of this stuff, and these are
No, I grew up in the ghetto. That's what it is.
I mean, I grew up in the ghetto too, and we had some fathers there and some weren't, and some mothers there and some weren't. It wasn't all the way across the spectrum like that. Not everybody fits that narrative.
I know that.
Yeah.
But that's what I said. I'm speaking on where I'm from.
Okay. So if you seem to have not all the answers, but some of the answers, and you know.
I don't know. You can lay in where you want to lay in on that. But I think, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta look at the fruit. Look at the fruits of the community. Look at what we dealing with right now. Look at what we dealing with right now. And it do be like a lot of lack of parenting. Shout out to Mayor Gibbs. A lot of gun violence was happening in Cleveland, and he didn't go laws. He didn't go, I'm gonna lock people. He said, he called out the parents. He said, y'all know if y'all kids got guns. You need to talk to them. And that's all he said. You need to talk to them. He didn't say send them down. He said, you need to have a serious conversation with them. My parents been told me about guns and weapons.
How to wake the community up. Why do you feel people aren't accepting you?
They don't care. Let me tell you something. I realized people didn't care one time. I tried to help this dude with his case. He had a robbery. I'm like, bro, you could beat this case. Just take this case law. This man looked me dead in my eyes and said, man, I don't feel like reading that shit. I'm about to just cop out there 5 years.
Whoa.
Man, I don't feel like man, if there's one thing I care about a ton, it's about freedom. That's why I be a square now, because I don't want to be locked up. I can't function in closed doors.
I was like, what? But you'd be surprised how people's own laziness is the cause of their demise.
Now look, I can't speak for y'all city, but out here in New Orleans, there's a bunch of little boys and girls running around with.
And I'm gonna end it on that, man. Hope y'all enjoy it, but just trying to diagnose what's going on, man. Am I tripping? Is there something to that? Can we get to where we trying to go with it? Can we diagnose what's going on? Because I could be off.